Lisa always talks to herself under the shower. The girls enjoy themselves at Leon's party. We always look at each other before we leave the house. What's the video about? Reflexive pronouns and each other. Let's dive in. Welcome in the Grammarbox to this new short video. First of all, let's talk about the usage. Here we go. Reflexive pronouns refer back to the subject. They are therefore retroactive or reflexive. What a hard word. It gets clearer when we look at some examples. In the singular, there is the ending self, and in the plural, there is the ending selfs with VES. In German, they are usually translated as mir or mich, dir or dich, or sich, and so on. Now it's time for some examples to make it clearer, and then you see it's not that hard to learn. I often talk to myself in the shower. I, myself. Can you see yourself in the mirror? He taught himself to ride a bike. Er brachte sich selbst das Fahrradfahren bei. She often asked herself when it started. It often bites itself in the tail. These were the singular forms. We often enjoy ourselves very much. Wir haben oft Spaß miteinander. Help yourself to drinks, please. Bedient euch selbst mit Getränken. They hurt themselves in the game. Sie verletzten sich selbst im Spiel. There are two strange forms. Spaß haben is enjoy yourself, and bedien dich, help yourself. These are two forms that are often asked in tests. There are also plural forms, help yourselves, bedient euch selbst, enjoy yourselves, habt Spaß. Now, when do you use each other? Please note the difference between themselves and each other. Each other expresses a reciprocal relationship between two or more persons. Hard word. While themselves refers back to the persons. It gets clearer when we see the examples. Here we go. They were looking at themselves in the mirror. So here are the mirrors and the two persons. Each of them is looking at himself. And in the plural, they were looking at themselves. In contrast to, they were looking at each other. There is no mirror. He looks at him and he looks back again. The two people looked at each other. They were looking at themselves. Lisa looks at herself. Julia looked at herself. And both are looking at themselves. But they aren't looking at each other. That's the main difference. Summary. This video was about reflexive pronouns and each other. There are myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, with the ending F in the singular. In the plural, there are ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. VES. There are two hard forms because it's a different meaning. Enjoy yourself bedeutet Spaß haben, sich amüsieren. Help yourself bedeutet nicht hilf dir selbst, sondern bedien dich. Help yourself to food and drinks. Bedien dich mit Essen und Getränken. And there is each other. The people are talking to each other. He talks to him. and he talks back to him or her, and so on. In contrast to the people are talking to themselves, everybody is murmuring to himself or herself, but they aren't talking to each other. Das war's. Ich hoffe, das Video war hilfreich und nützlich. Wenn es dir gefallen hat, Daumen hoch. Wenn du sagst, nö, wusste ich schon alles, langweilig, Daumen runter. Ansonsten lass gern ein Like da, einen Kommentar da. Noch mehr freue ich mich über ein Abo des Kanals. Teile gern die Inhalte. Ansonsten findest du Übungen wie gewohnt auf www.grammarbox.de. Noch mehr Übungen im English Grammar Workbook. Ein Video dazu findest du oben angepinnt. In diesem Sinne, danke fürs Zusehen. Bis zum nächsten Mal und ciao for now.